3, 2, 1.
And here it is, all built up. HGUC Moon Gundam. My first impression, wow, this kit looks awesome. As you can see, the color separation is really well done. Because there are no stickers here, you don't have to worry about the nitpicky stuff that you have to put in each area. As explained to the unboxing video there, you can see there's a number of small detail color parts that's not been filled in. Like this green part on the head, the black part in the yellow chest, and also this red part in the ankle. Now let's take a look at the articulation for this kit. The head part, you can see, is you can move around from joints, and the articulation of the neck is very interesting. So it allows the neck to have a little more of a natural movement. Spinning around is no problem at all. And also the articulation allows it to have the mobile suit look up. The shoulder joint is in a ball joint, which allows the mobile suit to rotate at any angle. And the shoulder, you could lift it up using this very special joint that you see here. So it allows the mobile suit to go up further. And along with the flap that you see, you just lift this up and you can raise the arm even further up. The other part of the articulation, you could allow the mobile suit to further in putting the arms together to make a natural looking release. The arm folds up to over 90 degrees in a huge movement. The waist articulation, at first you'll see it'll move a little bit due to its complex structure. You can move it up, you can move it side to side. And here's the one interesting point about this kit. This back skirt actually is connected with the overall joint point itself. So when you move, it moves with. And as you can see from here, it's used to clip on this using a C part. So the structure is in a C shape. But if you move it correctly, you could allow the mobile suit to bend along with the skirt to the back. The legs, you could fold it almost all the way, and lifting up the leg is no problem at all. One thing to notice is that this whole kit is polycapless, which means there's no polycap for smoother movement. All the joints you see here and here are all made with plastic ABS. So one thing to be careful is that the joint will be very tight, and also it's prone to damage the kit a little bit more. You may not see it, but you can see a white mark here, a white stress mark. That's from moving the leg a little bit too much and the plastic trying to break off. So be careful when you move this kit. Moving on to the knee articulation, and this, I think it's the best thing about this kit. So watch carefully. 1, 2, and 3. This kit has the gimmick where it shows the inner frame while you fold the legs up. So let's try to show it again. Look at that. This in an HG kit is very brilliant. This is great. The overall leg structure has a movable flap, movable burnier, and at the back side you can see that you can flap it open for extra burnier. The ankle part is also very sturdy enough to hold this kit. This kit is very heavy, so it allows the articulation to have it so that the kit will be stable. Now let's take a look at the accessories that come with this kit. First we have the beam rifle of Moon Gundam. So the appearance of it looks very similar to Sazabi's beam shotgun. Unfortunately, it doesn't chuck in. This is just the part itself. Here it is, the beam rifle in action. It fits perfectly with Moon Gundam and it looks great. Next we're going to be looking at the beam weapons. Now there are two different types of beam weapons to this kit. One is the beam saber and the other one is the beam butterfly knife. Let's take a look at the beam saber first. So it goes right out the backpack, and here's what it looks like without the beam effect on. And if you put there's one beam effect that goes into this kit, and all you can do is put this in together. The beam saber really looks like a half of the beam tomahawk that you see in Sazabi. Again, being a prototype Sazabi kit, most of these weapons are very similar. Very cool. The other two beam weapons that's in this kit is going to be inside the arm, and it's this gray part right here. And if you take it right out, so if you take it out, this is the beam butterfly knife, and now it has two blades on each side, which is folded. So if you unfold it, you can see that the knife is in its right shape, and the beam effect goes in here. These are the two beam blades that goes into the beam butterfly knife. So all you have to do is stick them in each side. There you have it with the beam effect on. Now it looks more like a knife. The one cool thing you could do with this is you could put the knife at any direction you want using the movable joints. So you could have it like this as more like a throwing knife, or you could have it in a claw shape, just like Wolverine, just poking it through. You could use a knife to hold it in the hand, but you could also put it back into its arm piece to make it look like it's striking. But the biggest weapon that you'll see in this kit is the one in its back. This is Moon Gundam's main weapon. It's called the Psycho Plate. So the look of it looks like a wing with kind of a shape that resembles a fin funnel. And one thing you can do with this is you could actually detach each and every one of the plates. So how this plate is structured. Each plate has a little hinge that kind of hooks into the other side. To attach it to the other plate, all you need to do is find a hole that fits and just stick it in. Now you have to push it this way in order to lock it so it does not move. To detach the plates, all you have to do is pull up from the opposite direction, upwards, and just pull it out. One other interesting thing that you could do with the Psycho Plate is you could actually hide the joints from its existence. So all you can do is push it downwards and just hide it in. Just like that. The centerpiece of this, which holds this together, is very different from what you see in the other plate. So instead of a hook, this only relies on the little joint that you could put in each side. And also, you could also hide it just like that. One other thing you can do with this is instead of having it opened up showing the red cycle frame, you could also close it up just like that. And it's using these small joints here to press it together. So it's very simple. Just put them in. There you have it. You could have this closed down just like New Gundam. The other thing that you could do with this is right now it's in a very fixed position. But if you slowly open up the edges to have some space in between, you could also make it into a rounder shape and have it fold just like a wing. A lot of people will be wondering what this joint is for. So if you look at the arm where the beam butterfly knife was in, you can see there's like a joint part, a hard point where you could stick this in. So once you attach this through, you could use a Psycho Plate to attach the joint to the arm to create a shield, just like so. This kit also comes with an action base. Now this is action base 5 in a clear smoky black. There are multiple joints you could use to adjust the height of this part, as it does come with additional stands that you could use. So in order to do so, all you gotta do is snap it together. The Moon Gundam has a joint part for using your action base, which you could attach it below the skirt. So once you put that together, all you do is just slide it in. And you could use this base to have all sorts of pose in the air, just like so. Today we reviewed the HGUC Moon Gundam. Now this is proclaimed to be the best HG of 2018, and it clearly shows. The buildability was great, the articulation was spot on, especially the legs, and the amount of weapon and the Psycho Plate has given it a lot more flavor to call it worthy of the best kit ever. So, this has been EA Spuds from the Plamo Build Report, and I'll see you in the next review. And stay tuned for more video for the build off. So, thanks for watching. See you. Bye bye.